100 yards long and 53 and a half yards wide. Some call it the gridiron, others call it the battlefield. But the Lions that played there called it the kingdom. Now, every day on that field, the Gazelles ran with grace. They were quick, so quick. They could dodge and dance past defenders with ease. Then came the Giannis, who laughed and teased. You'll never be the best, they said. You're too small. And the Turtles, well, they just stayed low and safe. But somewhere near the hash marks, those lines down the middle of the field, stood a quiet, strong animal. Not the tallest, not the fastest, not even the loudest. Yet every animal paused when he walked on the field. It was the lion. Not because he had muscles, not because he was the biggest, not because he roared, but because of the way he thought. The lion is king, not because he's the biggest, but because of his attitude. When a lion sees a gazelle, he doesn't say, wow, that's fast. He says, lunch. He doesn't ask for permission to rule. He knows who he is. And do you know who you are? You are made in the image of the King of Kings. You are not a mistake. You are not what other animals say you are. You are a lion. Know the field. Know who you are. The lion learned the land. He knew that the end zone was 10 yards deep. And that's where he finished his mission. He walked the 100-yard battlefield with purpose. He ran from top of the numbers to the bottom of the numbers, those marks near the sideline. He learned formations like doubles, 2 wide receivers on both sides, trips, 3 stacked to one side, I formation, where power comes straight down the middle. On offense, the lion hunted. He attacked. He advanced the ball. On defense, the Lions were a pride. They were a family. They protected their kingdom. They defended their kingdom. He knew the line of scrimmages where the battle starts. The hash marks keep everyone lined up. And the sidelines are the boundary. Step outside, you're out. The goalposts are high for what's aiming for. One day, the gazelle said, you're not like us. You're not as fast as me. The lion smiled. That's okay. I'm not trying to be like you. I know who I am. And then came the big game. The other team laughed. You lions are too small. You can't win. You're not good like we are. The lion whispered something before we kick off. I was born for this. The field belongs to me. I will never give up because the king who made me the rule. They snapped the ball and the battle began. The lion ran through the gap between the guard and the tackle. He remembered what his coach said. Mark your territory, own your space, and leap over the line of scrimmage. Push through the trenches and cross the end zone. Touchdown. Not just on the scoreboard, but in his heart. And this was the lesson. You don't have to be the biggest. You don't have to be the fastest. You don't have to be the tallest. But you do have to think like a lion. Lions don't quit. Lions don't shrink when others roar. Lions remember they were born to rule. Some people will call you a chicken. Others might call you a turtle. Some days you might even feel like a gazelle running scared. But remember what God called you. A lion created in his image, full of courage, made to lead. Build to mark your territory. Not just on the football field, but in life. So little lions, what will you be? Will you run from the roar? Or will you be the roar? Will you eat? Or will you be eaten? The kingdom is watching. The field is marked. Now go claim it. Everyone has said that you will never be anything. They don't know who you are. They don't know what you are. But you are a lion. And now it's time to go